But I don't see any proof of that. Oh, there we go. Now I'm seeing it, and it's gonna be okay. Okay, I got all this. YouTube, what you say about it? You gonna say anything about it? I don't know. It will or won't. YouTube's stuff is such garbage. Let me go to my channel. I am live here. And it has my picture. Hey, there we go. Why can't I find it in my actual studio? Oh, maybe I gotta manage. There we go. Okay, I got it. Okay, here we go. So what's this?
729.
Oh, yep, that's not something I want to see yet. Let me go ahead and just to... We're gonna get that. So that way they don't try to copyright strike me or anything like that. How's it going, BC? How you doing? Go to live chat there. Okay, now I got stream here going on Kick. Go to live chat there. And it's gonna, of course. Okay. Where's the chat for Kick? Okay. Do that. We'll Kick right over here. Please do the thing that you're supposed to do or don't. Oh, there we go. Now it's starting to do it, but it's still fighting. There we go. We'll do the YouTube studio. There we go. Now I could just go. Hey, good. Glad to hear you're doing good. Hello, Slowburn. How you doing? Man, this is a heck of a time, huh? I don't know how, since I'm remonetized now, I don't know how this is going to go down with the whole, like, ads thing. So sorry if ads pop up. It's going to be annoying if that happens. I'll try to, I don't know how to freaking control it here. I don't know. Maybe no ads will pop up. Who knows? Who actually knows? So we'll see what's going on. I will, as soon as they pop up on screen here right now, as you guys see, I have this blocked out because, you know, there's that. Actually, I don't have to have it blocked out. I'll just do this. Just go to Twitter here. Let's see. I got it on the White House. I don't know if they'll go live here. It'll be so much better if they do, in general. Don't know if they will. I don't think they do. Not sure. Is my microphone even in the right spot here? Let me do this so I'm a little closer to it. I had to get all different plugins. Hey, thank you. I appreciate that. It's nice to be remonetized. Well, at least I think it is. I haven't made any money yet at all, but it's a nice thought. I can notice that my views have gone up substantially since being monetized. I was really struggling to break 100 views. Now I'm at like 1,000 views a video. It's like, oh, good. That's what it took. They really do. Like anybody who says that monetization does not matter on YouTube, they're lying. They're dead lying. I'm getting 1,000 views a video now. Completely ridiculous. What is this saying? Error. Please use a keyframe frequency of 4. What is it talking about? Of 4 seconds or less. Currently, keyframes are not being sent often enough, which can cause buffering. And how the hell do I do that? Can I find keyframe frequency on OBS? Is there? Let's see. Oh, it's up there. Audio, video bitrate, 2,500 kilobits per second. I see nothing about keyframe frequency at all. I can't control that. So it's not useful for YouTube to send me messages that mean literally nothing. Preview, system tray. Is there anything? I see nothing in here about keyframe frequency. So, yeah, encoder preset, maybe P5? Is that what they're talking about, an encoder? I don't think so. Best quality, slowest. I don't know what that even means. It might not be that. It may be that. I don't know. Audio encoder is the only thing there. So, no clue. Absolutely no clue. So, YouTube's just going to have to suck a butt on that and figure it out. I don't know what they're going to have to do. Hey, how's it going, guys? Let's see. You have a guess on his big announcement? So far what we know, his announcement should be something along the lines involving the Department of Defense. That's apparently what they have announced. So, we go to war with Russia? Or is it moving the National Guard into Chicago? Is it renaming the defense of the Department of Defense? All those three things are very valid things, actually, that people are talking about, and that's all I know so far. So, oh, here we go. Here's a
department quote. As soon
as it's not Trump though. I don't want to. I'm not one to take their thing and get a copyright thing. They can't copyright me for viewing the president. They can copyright me for their own reporting that they're physically doing. So I'm just gonna not do that. Let's see here. This is also funny. I mean, this is crazy. So that video I uploaded earlier, guys, the whole Destiny thing. This is just kind of just not going in his favor at all. 22 comments, 209 likes. These people are just completely brain dead. Can't believe he blocked me over that. But I guess whenever you got no argument, and you literally no argument at all, that's what you're gonna do. This is very similar to Hassan, though. Hassan, I expected it. Destiny, I thought he would actually be smart enough to try and clear his name, but he's not. He's not even trying to do that. Yeah, the Department of War, exactly. Could be the Department of War. That would be a lot better. A lot more transparent if he named it that. I think that would be a good tongue-in-cheek thing for Trump to do, in my opinion. Let's see. Where's the White House, though? Let's see what they're saying here. Because he should be live any second. And apparently he is not yet. So there's that. I don't know what's going to happen. I should probably... is this... because they're saying live soon, Trump major announcement from Oval Office. Apparently what it is. I wonder if do you guys think my title is good? Trump is back live. I don't know. How did they name it? Because that's pretty decent, right? Major announcement from... I should probably do something. Is back live from... we'll do this. There we go. Now we can find out, how many more this could reach. Change the title on that. I think that'll be better. Let's see how Kick is doing. Where did Kick go? Where did Kick just go? Oh, I'm a dummy. Let's, right. Nope. There we go. Good Lord. Making it as difficult as they could be. Okay, so Rumble has had 3 chats, apparently. Oh, no. Saying 3 viewers on... oh, that's what it's saying, viewers. Okay. So viewers on Rumble there. Okay, cool. Well, trying to clear one's name is not always smart from the legal end. Well, him literally sharing things with people like that was not smart. Like, he shared the evidence, and that's what's crazy. Absolutely crazy. That was such a boneheaded move. What a dummy. What an absolute dummy. But, hey, what do you expect? Just is what it is, I guess, with him. What a clown, though. For real, what a straight-up clown. Like, I don't even feel bad for Destiny at this point anymore. He's had multiple chances to actually, fix himself. But, you know what? Instead, just go out, be degenerate, abandon your kid, make your kid hate you, and then, not take any responsibility for it at all. And then also, literally, prey on somebody who's 2 years older than your son. Yeah, that's great. That's a genius thing to do. By the way, my studio getting set up quite well. I got my big 88 keyboard key right in front of me here. Got this nice drum pad finally hooked up, so I can finally do stuff like that. Minneapolis. Oh, okay, this is something different. Then I got my pedal board over here to the right too. It's just nice. I would really like to show you guys. I could show you guys it. My desk is a little messy, so please mind that. But why not? I'll just kind of show you all some. Got my keyboard, drum pad, and then I got my over here. I got like a couple cups that I need to go throw away. I don't like and there's my doggy. He's being a good boy. But yeah, got my pedal board. Doesn't look as nice because my green screen's on, so it's trying to see through my green pedal. And Julia's face there, she's very, very yellow, but it doesn't like any shades that, share with it. And obviously green screen in the background. Oh, move the camera over should. Good. Is that appearing to the right? Nope, that's an indentation, I think. Yeah, that's the indentation of the grok symbol over here. You could see. Looks like my green screen's messing up right over here by my mouse. That's a grok symbol. Just so happens to be cut like that. Oh, man. These, You ever wonder if, like, you know, a black lady's doing sign language? If, if she's, like, translating this white dude into, like, some, like, the way, like, black people talk and whatnot. That would be so funny. That'd be so funny. You know? He's just sitting there speaking normally and she's just dropping in-bombs, you know? Just, how great would that be? I've always wondered about that, you know? Just, I think it would be a very, very funny thing to have happen. But yeah, I cannot wait to get this pedal board I'm going to do a demo of that pedal board on my music channel here soon. I'm so excited for it. Because you don't have to put adhesive on the bottom of your pedal and stick it to anything. And it's not, you don't even have to do it like magnetically either. Because some pedal boards, you could stick a metal piece right on the back of it and then magnetize it, you know, to your pedal board, which is cool too. Nah, these take little like screws that are like very thick rubber ended and you just line them up and it just holds the pedal there. And it's like, yes, finally, a way to not destroy your pedal board. Is this going to happen? It seems like this is late. Is this going on now? Like, I'm a little worried about it. Is anybody... I'm going to see if anybody else is, like, streaming this or anything. Because now I'm actually genuinely worried. Let's see. So, Trump is back. Let's see if anybody else is live. The quartering is live right now. He's not watching anything at the moment. When he was supposed to go live at 2 p.m. Eastern time, right? Donald Trump live. Let's see. Watch live to make defense-related White House 26 minutes ago. Let's see. Yeah, go away. Let's see. I don't see any live video here. President may make an exciting announcement related to Department of Defense. White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt said in a statement, her administration is expected to unveil a new location for a space command, moving agency headquarters from Colorado to Alabama. I think that's appropriate. According to the Associated Press, the event also comes just a week after Trump. Yeah, I don't care about that. When is he supposed to go? The announcement is scheduled to begin 2 p.m. EDT. Let me see when 2 p.m. EDT is, because that seems like Central Time. Yeah, 1 p.m. Should be right now. Where are you guys at? Why is this still on? Let's see. What are these? So, subscribers only mode. Come on, guys, really? I was going to try and ask chat. Yeah, I agree with you right here, buddy. You'll see this. I'll have it highlighted when it gets up above my head. Let's see. Open for all. No. How about put criminals in jail? Yeah. Here it is. Right there. Right there. See that? See that? See that gray guy? Yeah, that's right. That just corrects, ban them from having guns. Straight up. It should not be allowed to. That is, absolutely crazy that they are. When you're on that much medication, no, I think you lose it at that point. You're not in your right frame of mind at all. So, cookie settings. Okay, fine. There we go. Did that just accept all of them anyway? Oh, you freaking. Oh, wait. Why does this stream say Denims is cooked? Kick. Dang it. Let me get this stream. Where's my name on the stream? Let's see. Copy. Bam. There we go. Rogan, Tectone, Denims, Ethan Klein, all that. Okay. Trump, live, White House. What do you mean can't contain spaces? Enter. What is this? Oh, I forgot. It's okay. White girl music, really? Okay. Live stream. Is that redundant on Kick here? I'll just do this. Whatever. Good enough. Okay. Now, I can't believe it started that off with denims. I have it set up in my stream to not do that, but whatever. Whatever. Whatever floats their goat. Okay. Is this going to start? Why are we watching this?
When that...
Why? Like, I don't understand. When's Trump? Yeah, exactly. When is he? When's he coming on? He is super duper late. Is this normal? Is Trump always late? I have a feeling he's always late. I have a feeling every president's always freaking late, though. Ridiculous. Trump live. Okay, let's see what this is right now. Live, President Trump makes an announcement from Oval Office. They're still like Studio 6B. They just have a camera right here on the outside of the White House. Great. Justin, 28 minutes ago. Let's see latest. Trump speaking live. Connected the guy. Lefties allowed. Yep. I guess he's just late. Because nobody's talking about anything. These people are manifesting that Trump will live until 120. Oh, 120 years old is what he's trying to say. Okay. So, yeah. Statements by the President of the United States, Donald Trump live. Okay. What's this? Stay tuned. We'll be live again shortly. Yeah, I don't know what's going on here. I don't know why it's taking so long. I don't think he'll be live for very long either. I don't anticipate this to be a very long situation going on, but I figured we'd have some fun today, you know. We'd enjoy each other's company. I haven't talked to you guys live in a while. I need to start trolling again. I think that'd be fun. Going on Omegle, wearing my MAGA hat, just having a good time. Did you guys like to see that? Let me know if you guys would definitely love to see me do that and make some shorts out of some people that are very, very, very angry. It's great. I don't know if most of you guys have seen any of those shorts. You should go watch them if you have. Or not watch them if you have. Watch them if you haven't. If you haven't seen the shorts I've done on that, God Lord, Trump, taking forever. Do you have to take a dump? What is it? He's pinching this one off? I almost didn't make it. He is taking a long, long time. He's trying to take away or... Yeah, they're busy watching this right now. Who is it? Is this Minnesota? Yeah, Minnesota mayor on... Yeah, Jesus Christ, on gun reform. Screw you. Not happening. Not happening at all. No. Man, people in Minnesota really need to stand up and fight for their rights. This is getting out of control. Now, oh, this is still trending? Really? He's gonna literally appear here in a few minutes. Are the people making fun of it? The bodyguards at the White House trying to put back on his corpse. Really? These are the same people who said that Biden was good. Like, good to go. He was just as strong as ever, sharp as a tack. Are you kidding me? Absolutely ridiculous. Freaking psychopaths. You want more shorts as well, Ark? Okay. Absolutely. I figured, I mean, I thought they were very funny anyway. Maybe they're not as funny, but I think they were funny and, you know, laughing at my own jokes is a joke in itself there, I guess. How much is this at? 218 now. This is nice to keep track of. Very funny. Silly little destiny. Very, very little destiny. Let's see. So they're all 12 minutes. Where's he at? Yeah. They're like, oh no, Trump's got purple on his skin. Oh no, his ankle is swelling up in his boots. He's freaking, what the heck? You know, no more 7-day work week, no more 35-hour work days, at least 4 hours of sleep a night. His staff must make it happen if he goes. So does the Republic. Yeah, I mean, Trump really has pushed himself, I think, way beyond what he should have. Hey, Madness, just finished the rallying. Hey, thank you, man. I appreciate it. Tired of streaming to 0? Let's change that. No. No, I'm not taking your freaking scam, guy. Yeah, either Kick can get on board or I'll just stop streaming at Kick. You know, it's up to them, really. All right. Are they going to keep playing these losers live? Like, where in the world is... They're talking about, yeah, the trans violence that's going on and stuff, you know. All of this stuff. Yeah. This is wild. Is this guy going live anytime soon? Or is this just like, hey, come check out my website? I don't know. Trying to see here. If he goes live, I'll direct people here. Although this is just the White House, isn't it? Yeah, this is just the whitehouse.gov. Okay. So actually, they may be live on the White. If they do that, I'll rather do that, so I don't have to risk anything with any mainstream media. Oh man, so I gotta say, this is my first time streaming with this computer, and wow, is it ever so much better? Every bit of the experience here has just been phenomenal here. European countries need their own version of Trump. They absolutely do. Something needs to happen. Something really needs to happen. Very, very soon. Come on. We don't want to see this. Trump, where are you? Like, at least get this kind of buffered and going so I don't have to keep checking the Fox News. Like, completely crazy. Hurry up. I need to start celebrating. What a psycho. These people are so sick. Like, we didn't come here and, like, celebrate Joe Biden being on the downhill decline. We were sad about that. The left has just lost it completely. No wonder they only have a 19% approval rating at best. 15% is probably realistically, if you count the non-voters, they're about at a 15% approval rating, and that's just... they're not even paying attention to it. They're so insane. All the people, yeah, exactly. Give that a good share. That's exactly right. Okay. We switching over and cut these losers off. Oh, man. This is crazy. That's cool that they put President Trump's life lessons. It's pretty wild. Oh,
Let
wait.
me share some of the biggest lessons I've learned from a lifetime.
Hold on. Can I go here? That'd be great. Yeah, well, may have to watch that video later on. I just go here to the White House itself. Live. 4 days ago was the last time. Let's see. Remarks at entity level. People don't realize, too. This is what's very, very, very funny to me. This is what cracks me up, right? When people legitimately think that Trump being incapacitated, they're like, oh, yeah, he's gone, da-da-da-da. What do you think's going to happen when J.D. Vance takes over? You think he's going to be nice like Trump was? Trump's a lot older, a little slower, a lot nicer. J.D. Vance is actually going to get some stuff done at a much faster rate. That's why I'm excited for him to take over here in the next 3 years. And the left just has no idea. They want to celebrate this. It's like, you have no idea what's coming for you guys. If J.D. Vance ends up getting into the seat today. Not very smart, But when's new videos for the gaming channel? That's a good question, man. It's not... So we were going to try and revive it here, like, literally in the next coming, like, weeks or so. It's been severely delayed. I am not going to say why. I can't say why. There are going to be details that are obviously going to be permanently left out. But even that, as it may, be as it may, I am going to let that unfold when we upload our first video. Okay? If he wants to mention it or not, up to him completely. If not, I'm keeping my lips zipped. Okay? Some things kind of went down. Nothing, like, I can't even hardly describe it. It's not like no problems between me and him or anything like that. Just, things went down. I think I can mention, unfortunately, I'll go ahead and I'll mention this. He is having a little bit of a hard time too right now. He had 2 cats, and this is really, really sad. Both of them got 2 tick diseases. They got bobcat fever. Both of his cats got it. Had to, unfortunately, let them go the other day. So he is dealing with that at the moment. And that just sucks, That really sucks. So that's going to be a delay. And then there's another bigger situation going on that's also a delay in his personal life. He has to deal with that for a bit. Things are going to be a little rocky for a while, so it can't come back yet. I'm thinking in October, we will probably be able to bring it back. That's my guess. As long as things go smooth, I think we may be able to make that work. So we'll see what happens. How are they not live yet? What in God's name? Come on. Don't leave us here hanging like this. Come on. That's not a nice thing to do. Let's see. Nothing here. Nothing live yet. Usually they at least get the video going. At a bare minimum, they at least get it going. Like, hey, we're live, and then they have a blank screen, saying, stay tuned for Trump or something. You know what I mean? They're not even doing that. What's weird is neither's Fox News or anything like that. They're showing other things right now while they're getting ready in the White House. Like, it's kind of odd. And at this point, yeah, look at this person right here calling for the end of Trump. Like, that's just all the time. All the time, the left just openly calls for violence. They don't understand how bad that's damaging them. That's wild. Still missing a few vids of last year Halloween. We're going to pick right up from that, actually. We're going to pick up from Evil Dead. We'll pick up from there, and we're going to add a couple new games. I think we might add Final Fantasy 16 to the mix. We're going to add some new games because we don't want to just keep coming back to the exact same games that's taken us literally 5 years to play through. We got to change it up a bit. Now, Evil Dead was a new game to add. We add new games for Halloween all the time because we always add like a horror-themed game. A couple of them or one of them or so. But then we go back to the same games afterwards. I think we're going to keep Breath of the Wild. I think I really do need to get through that. I'm not sure, though. We may abandon that one for a bit. Just depends. I would really like to play some serious Mario Kart. Just because that is one of the most fun games now. He's got a Switch 2. I've said it. I'm not going to invest into a Switch 2. I'm not going to waste my money on something like that. Because whenever they start telling me what I can and can't do with my devices, that's why I got an Android, especially a foldy Android, So I love these things. I can do whatever I want with this phone. No one's telling me what to do. I'm not going to buy a Switch 2 because they're like, hey, if you sideload anything on this game, on this device that you physically own, we're going to deactivate it. And it's like, no, it's mine. This is mine. I own this. If I want to sideload something onto it, I can do that. As long as I'm not breaking any laws, it's none of your business. Actually, it's never even your business. That's for the police to decide. If I break a law with it, if I steal someone's game and put it on there, that's my penance to pay. None of your business. Nintendo can just straight up get bent on that. But Dead Island. That would be a fun one to do. Left 4 Dead would be very, very fun too. If I start playing Left 4 Dead, I won't stop. That's going to be my issue. So, come on, Trump. What are you doing? I didn't exactly anticipate having this kind of time. I guess it's going to... Oh, man, I got to go to work here in like an hour and a half. About an hour and a half, yeah. So, I'd really, like to hang out with my kids and wife before going into work, especially since my kids are sick. It's been brutal. Well, okay, not brutal. It hasn't been that bad. We haven't gotten it at all, and it's been a very quick 12-hour virus. My oldest has it now. Poor girl. She's just not feeling good, and Mama's down there by herself with the kids for a bit so I could do this, and I feel guilty about that. So life just gets in the way of being able to live stream and being able to make videos and stuff, but hey, it happens, Trying my best to get stuff out there. I promise, guys. I know. That's really genuinely why I haven't grown all that much, because I've just had to step away a lot, and it happens. But if this ends up launching itself into its own career, it'll be worth it at the end. We'll see what happens with that, though. Come on. What are you doing, guys? This shouldn't be... I shouldn't have to be searching all this. Let's see. I'm going to spy on Alex Jones here. Please don't be loud. What a... Oh, you guys didn't get to see that. I can't move this. What the... Trump turns against the Operation Warp Speed, does he? Let's see. So I'll just be kind of looking here. Alex Jones. I can at least pull this up. I know I'm not going to get copyright stricken for this. So Alex Jones will pull up the live stream as soon as it happens, and then I'll just flip over to the live stream. But there is that. Dang. Fingers like right there. Felt like I was getting attacked. All right, there we go. So I could just play this in the background. I don't care. Can't wait for the stream operation system. Steam operation system? For what? Like, are you saying that Steam's like making like a Windows type operating system for computers? Or are you just talking about like Steam OS being like on a device of some sort, like the Steam Deck? Because if they're making a Windows alternative, and if I'm able to run Reaper on it, I will be completely satisfied. I will get rid of Windows in a heartbeat. Windows 11 is absolute garbage. Absolute garbage, especially with my interface. And I don't even know. Hey, actually, if you guys could tell me, if my voice cuts out at all or starts sounding robotic-like, could you guys please tell me? Because my third generation Focusrite is acting exactly the same way as my first generation Focusrite was back when I got Windows 10. It was getting all crackly and acting out, and I keep having to restart the thing. They only have, right now, up to the 4th generation. They just released the 4th generation Focusrite Scarlets. And it's like, no, my 3rd generation should be fine for a while. For a while, at least a few more years. I think I have an 6i8. Is it a 6i8 or 8i6? 8i6. So yeah. 8 inputs, 6 outputs. I don't know why anybody would ever need 6 outputs, but, you know, it is what it is. I can understand having, well, I guess 5, because, you know, if you have a left and right, or 2 lefts, 2 rights, and then a bass, that would be, God, does anybody need more than that on mixing? People are bougie, you know. Windows 7 was the last good Windows version, 1,000,000%. 1,000,000%. I wish we could go back to it. Windows 11 it's been so rough. It has been so bad. I'll have plugins crash on me in the middle of writing music. I will have random things disconnect. Keyboard will randomly disconnect, and I got to turn it off, turn it back on to connect it. It's very frustrating. And I know it's not the PC. The PC is very, very good. I actually ended up getting a Meta PC. Used the quarterings code, actually, and it saved me $100. So there was that, too. And they had a good one on sale. Awesome computer. I upgraded from a 1080 to a 5080. And, oh, the difference. It's unbelievable. I could stream playing PUBG right now. No issues at all. I used to have issues just running PUBG by itself. But then again, I went from a 4-core processor to an 8-core processor. I used to have an 8-core processor back in the day, but of course it was garbage. It was AMD's, it wasn't Bulldozer. I forget what it's called. But it came out the same time as Bulldozer. It's the 8-core version. It was awesome, but my 4-core processor down here ran circles around it like no problem. Still took me 3 hours to open up my DAW. For people who don't know, that's a digital audio workstation. Holy cow, how is he not live yet? What is going on? I'm going to lose my mind. What is happening? Are they replaying this over and over again now? Is that what's happening? Let me make sure I'm caught up. Oh, no, not the... Oh, whatever. I'll just set it that, whatever. It's, 2. Can I not go, like, way higher than this yet? Yeah, I can only go 2 times on PC. Why? On my phone, I can go 4 times. Is that like a beta? Has anybody else noticed that? Is everyone watching with their phones? I bet everyone is. Aren't they? Let's see. Based off bros where the Jewish people lived, it means Jewish. Did I miss something with that word or something? No idea. Warning, the stream's current bitrate is 2621.86 kilobytes is lower than recommended. Do I need to bump my bitrate up? Okay, fine, I can do that. God, YouTube is complaining a lot. No other place is complaining, but okay, YouTube, I'll bump it up for you, you whiny little babies. Go ahead and I'll go to Just do 4,000, right? Should be fine, right? Watch it say that's going to be too much. It will probably too. Let's see. So they're still talking. They're still doing that garbage. Is the White House ever going live? Literally nothing. Nothing is going on right now. I am genuinely miffed. Let's see what Alex Jones has to say.
With Mike Adams, Rob doing others 3 to 6 p.m. Central. Since Owen Schroyer quit yesterday and went to stage a publicity stunt implying he was censored. Absolute total crap.
Ooh,
and
we're getting right into this, huh?
Some people are like, why
Alex, calm it down, buddy.
Because, I mean, literally people making up stuff and attacking our integrity as a publicity stunt, I will not put up with it. I will not take that type of crap lying down.
Look, Alex, you've already talked about it. Come on, let's move on from this.
It's ridiculous.
It's getting hard to watch.
You platformed me and defended my legal bills and paid me for all these years. And so I'm going to go say a bunch of verifiable lies about you.
Okay. Well, wait, how are they verified, though? Okay, I'm
like,
not going to get
I haven't had a raise since 2018.
Okay.
And the worst part is then he adds a little proviso. Oh, well, actually, maybe let me check that. Wow, dude. That's something else.
Does he have to check it? Because that'll be actually shocking if it is. If he came out and said he hasn't had a raise since 2018 and he lied about it, that's not good.
Oh, yeah, good. Yeah, great, right.
Okay.
It's exactly how the globalists operate.
Okay. Just, where is Trump? God, Caroline Levitt, can't you step out there and answer a few questions or something? Oh, okay. What's Twitter saying about this now? I'm sure there's an update. I'm sure somebody's saying something. White House announcement is already 30 minutes late. I'm getting nervous. It's not me, okay? It's not me, I swear to God. At least anybody who's coming in here, you can see everyone else is freaking out about why Trump is late. So it is not me. I promise he'll be here soon. I can't say soon. I promise he'll be here. Something's going to happen. But it is not me. At least other people are sitting here freaking the hell out about this, and at least I'm not, like, actually an idiot. So there's that. Trump is late, and it could be another mini stroke, something that, okay, let me see. Let me guess. This guy doesn't let people reply. Oh, wow. What a freaking coward. Trump is, what an absolute piece of garbage. All these people, all these freaking people wishing Trump dead, but just garbage. No, it's been way too long. He got to be, Let's see. Space Command being moved from Colorado to Alabama. Hey, MAGA, who's hiding a sick and failing POTUS now? This is going to blow up in their faces bad. Will... Ask him, will you admit you were brainwashed if you were proven wrong? This is crazy. They're trying to turn this around. It's like, you don't get that. The left has zero authority. Even if it were true that Trump is actually too old. 1,000,000%. 1,000,000%. Okay? The left cannot hold this against us. For 4 years, we told them Biden was too old and falling apart and having dementia, and they ignored us and laughed at us and said, nuh-uh. And now that Trump's gone for literally less than a week, they're like, oh, see, taste of your own medicine. It's like, what are you talking about? You don't get to hold that over us. You know? Let's see. Owen took for J6. If anyone deserved to do time over, AJ should have. Well, it always depends. Excuse me there. That just slipped right on out. It always depends because people got to remember that Alex Jones was specifically targeted by the government. They've been driving him crazy, and they assassinated one of his reporters. And it had Owen Schroyer's name on it, Alex Jones's name on it, on that guy's list. People forget about that. That happened like less than a year ago. So I understand why Alex Jones is freaking out. But if Alex Jones is correct, okay, if he is saying, oh, Owen Schroyer actually did receive raises several times, you know, it's going to kind of show that Owen Schroyer, even though he's being more calm about it and respectful, that he would be lying. Now, I don't know if he's lying. Alex Jones right now is making a complete and total fool of himself because anytime Alex Jones gets worked up, he just cannot stop himself from going. And it's genuinely annoying. He loses the audience. He loses everybody. But then he usually turns out to be right most of the time. Actually, I think Alex Jones has only been wrong once or twice in his entire standing. So we got to remember that too. Dude might just be right. I don't know yet. Well, we'll find out. We'll find out for sure. You know, it's one of those things. Alex Jones could be wrong. I mean, look, you're only right so many times in a row. This could be the thing where he's very much wrong. Wait a minute. Why am I live on Twitter? I'm live here. What the heck? I got 87 people watching? But my Rumble thing doesn't have Twitter. All right. That's weird. I guess it just remembered it. But I guess I'm here live on Twitter too. Okay. It says plus 87. I don't think that, yeah. I genuinely don't think that, I have 87 right now. It's probably just that many people have clicked past it. Trump, you live yet? No? Oh, good Lord. You actually better be, like, in some serious trouble right now, Trump. I'm getting irritated. It's been 40 minutes of my life wasted right now. Like, I guess not wasted. I get to spend it with you lovely people. So, there's that. But still, I have a time frame I need to keep to because I got a job. Oh, man. So irritating. I got a job I need to go to, and yeah. It is what it is. It is what it is. So, let's see if, 40 minutes late. Okay, just announces, no, they're not doing that. These people are gonna absolutely, like, lose it. Oh, this guy, like, at all say anything? You mean Trump? Okay, well, no. This one was a pretty good one. Yeah. These people. Nick Fuentes, you know, being an absolute loser as he is. You know, just absolute loser. Dang it. I was going to make a funny joke for the Elmo thing. I've been following Sesame Street and been dropping some of those very funny jokes from when they got hacked. You know what I mean? This one's going up quite a bit. Went from, what was it now, 218 to 226. Destiny just being a piece of garbage. You know. Nick Fuentes and Destiny should go ahead and tie the knot already. They already did it on video together, so there's that. Hey, look at what we got here, guys. About time. About time. Started streaming less than 1 minute ago. Boom. I was right on that. There we go. 84 people already liked it. Comments are turned off. That is really silly, actually. I wish they weren't. We're finally here, guys. We're finally going to be watching some live Trumpisms. Trump's, Trumpain. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to whittly diddly. Hold on. I'm going to whittly diddly. Yeah. Oh. Might as well make something entertaining. Try to anyway. I think I'm gonna learn an Yngwie song next. I think I'm gonna play Arpeggios from Hell for my next song cover. I don't know if that's too ambitious. It shouldn't be too ambitious. It's really not as difficult as what it would have been. Wonder what this is going to be all about. Yeah, I do too. Where's my foot pedal here? Yeah. This is going to be fun because now I got my whole pedal board hooked up to my Axe-Fx here. And so when I play... Oh, wait a minute. You guys... I can do it. I think I can. I think it'll still work. Watch this mess my voice up. Let me know if I start going robot on you guys. Let me add a new... No. Gonna add here a... audio input capture. We'll do this Axe-Fx. Okay. We will use the... I can't use my Axe-Fx? That is such a bummer, guys. I was going to try and sit here and play a little bit of guitar for y'all. Oops, I'm doubling up, aren't I? Oopsie poop. Turn that off. And let's get rid of it. Dang it. I got to get all my Axe-Fx plugins done. I didn't I didn't want to at the moment because then I'll have to delete every single plugin on this thing, I think, unfortunately. I'm going to have to figure out how to get every one of them over from my old computer into this. Trump is going to Trump is going to spank the EU and disband it as it should be disbanded. That would be great if the EU was disbanded. Like, real talk. Why did I unplug it? Uh-oh. Is there a reason? Is there a reason why I unplugged my, pedal board? Find out. At least I can... Okay. Alright, let's try. I think, while we're waiting here, I'm gonna try and, download, my Axe Effects, stuff. Let's see, Axe Effects 3. Let's see if I can do, can I do downloads? Support, downloads, legacy. Wait, what? Axe Effects Gen 1 editor. Axe Effects 2? Where's the Axe Effects 2 Ultra? I'll just do this for now. Maybe it'll connect it. Should I have done that? Do I extract? Yeah, extract all. Okay, here we go. We'll do it. I'll just do it on C files. It shouldn't matter. Just be driver setup. Yes. Next. Accept. Yeah. Yeah, should be fine. Install. Okay. Wait, what? Windows can't verify the publisher of the... I don't care. Install this driver. Up yours. I knew exactly who this is. Windows has been doing this. They got rid of so many of my plugins. It is unbelievable. All my free plugins I have, Windows 11 will not let me use them. My Klinghelm compressor. Wait, what the heck? Oh, I got my, I got that on. This could take several minutes. This should take like several seconds at best. This is garbage, isn't it? Oh, okay. There we go. Yay! Now does it work? Do I get to, can I add my Axe Effects? Can I audio input this sucker? Axe Effects, okay. Aha! There we go. Let's see where I'm at. Ah, how's that? Couple seconds to fix it in. Okay, maybe I'll just keep it like this. Where's my pick? Where is my pick? Where did I put my pick? It's up there. It is up. Yeah. I'm attached to my headphones, my cables. I hate cables. Oh, that's not. Well, yeah. Cool. Oh, man. Okay. I crossed my cables. Oh, shoot. That exact thing I didn't want to do. Cross my cable. Unplug my headphones. Ugh. Dang it. Gotta love that. Ugh. Boom. Now I can do a little bit of jammy while we wait on Trump to come in. Let's see how this is. Alright, let's crank that up a little. Get up to the yellow. There we go, guys. Woo! Freebird. There we go. So that's the fun. I've been playing with these, like, this soundscapes and stuff. It's just been so good. How's about the new boss pedals? What, the Wazacraft, or did they make another new pedal? Is that what's going on? I don't know. Ah, right, here we go. There's no sound. Good job, Trump. Dang it. Really? Come on. Unless this is, oh, desktop audio is not coming through it all, but they wouldn't because this is the only thing making noise. Did I mess something up when I did this? Hold on. Let me just do sound. I'll just make sure that it's not trying to play it through my Axe Effects output. Yes, of course it is. That's my bad.
Beautiful locale of a place called Huntsville, Alabama.
There we go. This thing's
forever
trying.
to be known from this point forward as Rocket City.
Fintroll, hell yeah.
So
you know what's
Huntsville,
up.
Alabama. We love Alabama. I only won it by about 47 points. I don't think that influenced my decision, though, right? That didn't,
My
right?
boost pedal on? There we go.
We had a lot of competition for this, and
Okay.
Alabama's getting
Nope.
it. Huntsville in particular, so congratulations,
There we go.
everybody. Katie,
Whew.
congratulations.
If there's a lull in this,
This
I'll
will
play
result
again.
in more than 30,000
should've pulled
Alabama
this out a
jobs
while
and
ago.
probably much more than that, and hundreds of millions of dollars of investment, and that's billions because it can't be millions, it's billions and billions of dollars.
Hell yeah.
Most importantly, this decision will help America defend and dominate the high frontier, as they call it. I want to thank Secretary Pete Hegseth. He's doing a fantastic job, and Secretary of the Air Force Troy Mink. Troy, thank you very much. Great job you're doing, Troy. This is such a big deal. This is one that everybody wanted to know. What are you doing? I also want to thank Senators Katie Britt, and I want to give my
A
condolences.
lot of NASA
to your
infrastructure there.
grandmother.
That's cool.
Her grandmother
New
just
boss
passed
that's out
away.
now
She
is a
was 100.
multi-effect.
And she loves you, Mr. President.
Well, and she was very proud of you.
Thank you very much.
Very, very proud of you. So.
Oh, that! I didn't know
Must
it
have
was
been. To
boss
produce
doing
you
that.
indirectly. I can tell you she had to be.
Really?
Tommy
Microtransaction
Tuberville, who's
pedals?
a great coach.
No,
And
never.
I won't say anything about what happened with Alabama football this weekend,
Never.
but you're not used to that, right? You're not used to that. But Tommy, Auburn won, that's right. You're happy. Tommy's been a great senator, as you know, and
There we go.
a fantastic
Little bit
guy
of
all
Mario
around.
for
He
you
was also
guys.
a tremendous coach. House Armed Services Committee Chair Mike Rogers. Thank you, Mike. Where's Mike?
Where's Mike?
Thank you.
He's got the
Doing
biggest dong I've ever seen.
Representatives Barry Moore, all great friends.
He's
Robert
a pretty big
Adderholt,
boy.
Gary
Big Mike,
Palmer,
what they
and
call
Dale
him.
Strong. Thank you all very much.
He
folks.
tries to
Appreciate
compete
it.
for Obama's
In
husband.
my first term, we created and I created a thing called Space
victim
Force.
bait
So
by
important.
Halloween?
You know, we were
Halloween.
losing
Oh man.
the
No,
race
okay,
in
Nephilim,
space
who
very
are
badly
you?
to China and to
Do
Russia.
I know you?
And now we're far and
Fintroll,
away
Halloween,
number one in space.
Two of some of my most
and
favorite bands.
reestablished space comm.
Have you been here for a
with
while or
mission to
something?
protect American
Forgive
space
me if I've
assets
forgotten
and
you.
detect any threat
Do I know you in real
to
life?
our homeland. We initially selected Huntsville for the Spacecom headquarters, yet those plans were wrongfully obstructed by the Biden administration. And as you know, they moved them to a different
Yeah,
locale.
that makes sense to me. Cracker
And
Barrel working
today
for
we're
boss.
moving forward with what we want to do and the place that we want to have this, and this will be there for hopefully hundreds of years. That's where it's going to be.
So I wonder how this guy's feeling about
I will
Trump
say
now.
I want to thank Colorado. The problem I have with Colorado, one of the big problems, they do
They're
mail-in
gay.
voting. They want all mail-in voting. So they have automatically crooked elections.
Oh man.
And we can't have that. When a state is for mail-in voting, that means they
Okay,
want
so we have,
dishonest elections because that's what that means. So that played a
Okay.
big factor also.
How in the
in
world did
Huntsville space?
to find
Tom
somebody
will
who's into
play a
like
key
Winter
role in
Sun
building
or
the Golden
Fintroll
Dome,
and
as you know. That's gonna be a
Insephirum,
big thing. Everybody wants
Elevati,
to be a participant
awesome, man.
in it. Missile
Seriously
Defense
awesome.
Shield. We're going to be having
Rhapsody
a
of Fire.
Golden Dome that the likes of which nobody's ever seen before. The finest, the best. And by the way, Canada called.
it's gonna
They
have
want
a
to be
big
part of
knob
it,
on top.
and that'll be great. But Canada wants
Just
very
want to say
much
MAGA
be
is not going to work when the
included in
government is
that,
this corrupt.
And we're going to work something
Well,
out with them, I hope. It
we're
will
trying
also
at least.
ensure that our
You know,
technological
if we can't root out all the
capabilities, of which
corruption, then we're just
way
screwed.
ahead of
But we
anybody
gotta
else.
try.
There's nobody close. Remain unmatched long into the future. So I'd like to ask Secretary Hegseth to say a few words. He was very much a part of
Let's
it.
see.
And really, everybody behind me was. Every one of these people would call me and lobby me. I said, Katie, I don't want to talk to you anymore. I know what you want. She said, that's right, sir. That's what I want. And they got their way. So I just want to congratulate. These are really special people. They're politicians in many ways, but they're great patriots, I think even more so than politicians. So they fought very hard to get it, and it's an honor to give it to Huntsville. Pete, say a few words, please.
Thank you, Mr. President. As usual, right place,
right time for the right reason. In your first administration, you established the Space Force at a time when we knew we had to be looking to that domain of space. You also reestablished SpaceCom to ensure that priority was put in place, and you, through the Air Force, independently identified that Huntsville, Alabama was the right place to put it. For other reasons, in the next administration under Biden, they decided to move it somewhere else. Well, during that time, the DoD Inspector General, the Government Affairs Office, they did their own assessments, and where did they say SpaceCom should go? Huntsville, Alabama. So what you're doing today, Mr. President, is restoring it to precisely where it should be based on what the Space Force, the Air Force, your leadership believes will give us strategic advantage in the future. That is Huntsville, Alabama. We are way ahead in space, but this will ensure we stay leaps and bounds ahead because that's the most important domain. Whoever controls the skies will control the future of warfare. And Mr. President, today you're ensuring that happens. Thank you.
Thank you
Well,
very much.
mostly correct, I'd say.
Would you like to say something?
Mr. President, we are grateful for your leadership on this and restoring Space Command to its rightful home in Huntsville, Alabama. This delegation has worked together, both chambers, both parties, to make sure that Huntsville was the place that Space Command called home. As was mentioned, obviously the Biden administration chose to make this political. What we want to do is put the safety and security of Americans first. We want to make sure that our war fighter is put first, and we want to make sure that America continues to lead. And today, Mr. President, you've allowed that to happen. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Tommy, please.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Mr. President. This is a great day for our country, not just for our state of Alabama. We need help in our military. We need to catch up. And as Secretary has said, we're not behind in space, but we know where we're at, and we need to expound on that. Now, this move will save the taxpayers $480 million. It's not going to cost more. It's going to cut $480 million. We have
Why?
plans intact. It'll be behind a secure wall in Huntsville, Alabama, at Redstone
Why?
Arsenal. We have 40,000 people there. We have the FBI there. We have missile defense there. We have NASA, Blue Origin, and SpaceX.
Why would that save
It is
money,
the
though?
perfect place for Space Command. I would tell you today, and I've spoke with the president for the last 3 or 4 years about this.
Okay,
If I
but
thought
tell
it
us
needed
why.
to go somewhere
Oh,
else
I need at
because
least
I
that.
understand the security of our country, I'd be for that. But the best place for Space Command is Huntsville, Alabama, because what we have and what it means to this country.
Yeah, he has
is gonna be
stabilized
so
America,
important.
which is
So,
great.
Thank you, Mr. President, for this, and we look forward to.
Hey, Guy, tell us
building
why it's going
a
to save us
huge
money,
Space
though.
Command
You
and
just
having
said that
a
out loud. I want to know.
Space Command Center
Okay,
in
I
Huntsville,
instantly
Alabama.
don't believe him. I instantly don't believe that guy. It's going to save America money. But why? Why would it save him money? Why would it save us money?
Mr. President, thank you. I'll be very brief here. I lobbied the
Okay,
president
whatever.
hard to put it in Ohio, but he said these people behind us, these Alabamas, are just too powerful and too persuasive, and so it's in Alabama. But as Tommy said, this
Wish
is
they
exactly
came to
the right
Oklahoma a
place
little
for
more.
Space Force and Space Command.
I feel like
I think Americans ought to
center of America is
appreciate
probably
and
the
ought
best
to
security, but
appreciate
whatever.
the fact that you can't win the battle of the
I guess they do
future
need to protect
unless
the
you
coast
control
more
the
often.
skies. The cyber security, the communications, the entire infrastructure of the battle in the 21st century will be in space. So it was a visionary move in the first
Yeah, I mean, I
administration
can
for
understand the
president to
stuff in
set up Space
Colorado and,
Force.
you know, all
And I
that.
think an
You
equally
know, it's
visionary
probably
move to
is
make sure that Space
very
Force is
difficult.
right where it should be
Cost
in
of living's
Huntsville,
probably higher
Alabama.
in,
Thank you, sir.
Colorado, but he could have said that stuff out loud.
Would you like to say?
Mr. President, another promise made, another promise kept. You think about it, Redstone Arsenal is critical to national security. The president said
How's my John F.
when
Kennedy
you were the
look?
45th president, let's do what's right for national security. And today, that's exactly what we're doing. It's not because of this or that.
Oh,
it's
I'm a
because
Zionist?
it's right for national
Okay.
security.
Whatever
you think of the
you all
21
say.
categories that were evaluated to determine what was best.
guess I need to go get
for
myself a
national security.
yarmulke or
All
something.
indicators pointed back to Huntsville, Alabama, and Redstone Arsenal. We have the right people
All right,
at
no,
the right
I
place
I
at the
should
right time.
go get some
Mr.
cosmetic
President, on
surgery
behalf
here.
of the people of the 5th Congressional District and all of Alabama, thank you for keeping your word.
Dude does look like it, huh? What's sad is I may even be directly related to John F.
President,
Kennedy. I don't know
I
yet.
want to say thank you,
Maybe.
and thank you for doing this because
Have to see my family
it was
tree
the right
one
thing
day.
to do. All the when they looked at all the numbers, Huntsville was the place to go, and like you say, it was unfortunately pulled out, but you made it right. So I want to just say thank you again for a grateful nation, and to the state of Alabama, we're very grateful. Thank you, and God bless. Thank you.
Space Force Army. Yeah. Hey, well, I
Thank
believe you,
Mr.
tyrannical.
President. Throughout history, militaries has always understood that whoever could hold the high ground held the advantage. Space is the ultimate high ground. And what we're doing with moving the Space Command to Huntsville
Oh, my hair's
is
pretty
absolutely critical
wavy and
to
stuff.
our
Gets wet,
maintaining
pretty,
dominance
you know,
in that sphere.
pretty wild.
And it goes hand in hand with what we're trying to do with the Golden Dome and missile defense to defend against anyone else who tries to enter that sphere. So thanks, Mr. President.
I'll take out that man in my sphere.
Thank you, Mr. President. And obviously, national defense is a huge issue. And when you look at the scores, Alabama was #1. And for political reasons, it was moved out of our state. But, Mr. President, thank you for making priorities the defense and the warfighter and the safety of this nation. And in the big, beautiful bill, that Golden Dome will be built in Huntsville, Alabama, and we're grateful for that. Thank you.
I don't know. I mean,
Listen,
if you think about
Mr.
it,
Chairman of the
throwing
Armed
gays
Services
off
Committee,
roofs
I
and
care very much about
killing,
what's
you know,
most
people who
important
disagree
for
with you is probably a pretty
national
bad thing on
security.
Hamas's part
And,
too.
the
Who gives a
President
crap?
held a
I don't
nationwide
care about
competition
Israel
to
killing a bunch of
determine where
terrorists,
we should have this
and I
command.
really don't
Y'all
care about, you
remember
know,
at
what's
the
going
end
on
of
in
that
Israel in
competition
general.
Where Alabama came in
Screw it,
first,
you
there was
know.
a lot of complaints.
Who
from
gives a crap?
Other states
Get rid of their,
who did
you know,
place
if they're
well.
not gonna throw gay
He
people
said,
off
"We'll
roofs
do it over
and
with new criteria to
literally blow
accommodate
themselves
your
up with vests,
concerns." Alabama
then
came in
I'll start
first
feeling
in
sympathy
that
for 'em.
second competition. His Secretary of the Air Force reviewed the results.
But
said
I'm
it
never
was
going to go
fair,
out of my
and
way
the
to
president
defend a
named
bunch of
Huntsville.
you know,
It was the
terrorists.
Biden
Ever.
administration
Like, I don't give
that
a crap.
decided to make it political.
Stop blowing
Even
yourselves
though
up, stop
his
killing
own
people. and,
Secretary of
you
the
know.
Air Force said it
Yeah.
was a fair competition and it should be in Huntsville. So I want you to know I appreciate this president standing up and being strong and saying he's going to make this right and put it where it rightfully belongs. And that's Huntsville, Alabama.
Thank you, thought police there. Oh, come on.
Thank you all very much. Let's
get to some news
You
here.
are going to leave me alone now. You're not going to call me anymore and talk about this subject, right? You promise? They'll start something else. But I just want to congratulate you. It's a very big deal. When you come out and when you leave the room, you'll see that we just, over the last few minutes, literally shot out a boat, a drug-carrying boat, a lot of drugs in that boat. And you'll be seeing that and you'll be reading about that. It just happened moments ago. And our great general, head of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, who's been so incredible, including what took place
Exactly.
in Iran, knocking out
around a lot of those people. Don't trust
potential
any.
nuclear power for a long time to come.
Yeah.
Within a month, they would have had it if we didn't do what we did. But he gave us a little bit of a briefing, and you'll see. And there's more where that came from.
Why did that
We have a lot of drugs pouring into our country,
Iran,
coming in
the
for a
nuclear
long
power
time.
comes up?
And we
within a
just,
month?
these
Okay.
came out
These
of Venezuela.
subtitles are bad.
And coming out very heavily from Venezuela. A lot of things are coming out of Venezuela. So we took it out, and you'll get to see that after this meeting is over. Do you have any questions, please? Yeah, please.
Thank you, Mr. President. Senator Tuberville, you talked about the cost savings
Yeah.
associated with this announcement. Can you talk about the strategic benefits by having Space Force Command headquartered in Huntsville?
Well, it just works because we have so much else there. And having a central, you could call it a central command, but it really is a command station. Also, even
But it's really
locationally,
more
where it
slightly
is, and,
right.
when you
That would've been
think
such a
about
perfect thing
flying
for him to say.
distances, if
You
could
could
save
call
a
it
half an hour
central,
as fast
but
as
it's just
some of these
slightly to the
planes
right.
go and things go, and even the rockets go.
That'd
you
be
can
so
save by
great.
having the best location.
So many good jokes you
we
make,
went
Trump.
out, as you
It's
know,
great.
to experts, and we had 4 different groups of experts. They all said this was the best
Man, I should have
location.
started using a right angle
I also
jack
loved
here
it from the standpoint, I
way
know the
sooner.
people of Alabama, they are
So much
great
better for
people,
classical
work hard,
position.
and there's no games, and they're very proud of it. And I would say they fought harder for it than anybody else also. A lot of states, 5 states really wanted it, but they wanted it more. And I kid you not when I say that these people, they spoke to me a lot. That's all they wanted to talk about.
They
didn't
wouldn't
want to
shut
talk
the
about
hell
the
up.
weather. They only wanted to talk about moving to this location, moving to Alabama, Huntsville in particular. So we're honored to do it. They really wanted it badly, and they got it. Peter?
President Trump, something completely different, but about a big viral social media trend over the weekend. How did you find out over the weekend that you were dead? You see that?
No.
People didn't see it for a couple days. 1.3 million user engagements as of Saturday morning about your demise.
Really? I didn't see that. You know, I have heard, it's sort of crazy, but last week I did numerous news conferences, all successful. They went very well, like this is going very well. And then
Trump
I
didn't get it.
do
He
any
didn't
for
even
2
pay
days,
attention
and
to
they said
the people
there must
on
be something wrong with him.
X.
Biden wouldn't do him for months. You wouldn't see him. And nobody ever said there was ever anything wrong with him, and we know he wasn't in the greatest of shape. No, I heard that. I get reports. Now, you knew I did an
That's
interview
amazing.
that lasted for about an hour and a half with somebody, and everybody saw that was on one of your competitors. I did numerous shows and also did a number of truths, long truths.
No,
and
I don't
pretty
think that's Tulsi, is
poignant
it?
truths. No, I was very active
No,
over
that's not
the
Tulsi.
weekend. They also knew I
I don't
went
know
out
who-
to
I don't know who
visit some
that is.
people at the club that I own, pretty nearby on the Potomac River. And no, I've been very active actually over the weekend. I didn't hear that one. That's pretty serious stuff. Well, it's fake news. You know, it's just it's so fake. That's why the media has so little credibility. I knew they were saying, like, is he okay? How's he feeling? What's wrong? I said, I just left. And it's also sort
Hey,
of a
just took a
longer
freaking
weekend,
vacation.
You know, it's Labor Day weekend,
Yeah.
so
Yeah,
I would say a lot of
exactly.
people, no, I was very active this Labor Day. I had heard that, but I didn't hear it to that extent. Go ahead, Peter.
Something else. We know that this country has a huge problem with school shootings. You've said that you're open to sending the National Guard pretty much anywhere. Would you ever consider sending an armed National Guardsman to every school?
Well, we have a big problem with school shooting, but we also have thousands and thousands of schools that run perfectly. You know, they talk about you can do things construction-wise, and that's really I think nobody knows more about construction than me. You can build the construction doors. You can build what they call safety doors, where they lock on the outside, the inside, and every place else. Well,
No one knows
but if
more about
one
construction
of
than
these
me.
lunatics happens
You
to
got to get the crown.
through, then the police can't get
And,
in.
whatever the
then
crap
they're
else, I don't know.
looking for keys all over the place, and it takes a lot of disadvantages to doing, spending billions and billions of dollars.
Yeah, we
and
should have
actually
Charlie
making
Sheen
it
for
safer
president.
and
I
simpler
would
for some of
personally
these
elect Charlie
lunatics
Sheen
that
for
we're
president
dealing
if
with.
this
But,
country actually went down, just went down the crapper.
I don't
It's like,
think
yeah,
so. I've
definitely doing
I've
that.
thrown out the
gotta get
concept.
some
We have
Tiger
great
Blood
teachers that love our children. The parents love the children. Teachers love the
The Tiger
children.
Blood's
too.
coming back.
And if you took a small percentage of those teachers that were in the military, that were distinguished in the military, that were in the National Guard, et
Please
cetera,
say
et
it.
cetera,
Please say
and,
that. Make them armed.
you let them carry.
Yeah,
That's
there
something
you
that
go.
A lot of people like. I sort of liked it. It'd have to be studied, but they're trained.
They'd have to be studied. So
they know
Trump's
about
not saying
weapons.
just blindly give
You
them.
can't do it with
He's
every teacher
compromising.
because most teachers don't
The left
know,
doesn't like
you know,
compromise,
but
though.
I always thought that would be an alternative. But it just we've had a lot of instances. Other countries have also. They have different kinds of problems.
Don't
than we
worry,
have, but
HIV
we
ain't
do
that
have,
bad, actually, shockingly.
there's
As long as it
something
doesn't turn
going
into
on,
AIDS, you're fine.
Something going on, and it's a bad thing. Yes, please.
Well, okay, you're going to be in pain, but
Have you spoken with
living
President
for
Putin?
sure.
Yeah, I don't want to. I have learned things that will be very interesting.
Don't
I
do
think
drugs
in
on
the next few days. You'll
God.
find out.
Everyone bringing up the old Charlie Sheen thing. Man, this is like my stuff in high school right here.
With President Putin and President
Yeah.
Ah, good times.
Yeah, there will be.
Kids don't know about Charlie
We're going
Sheen
to see what
today.
happens. We're going to see what they do and what happens. I'm watching it very
nostalgic.
closely. Last week they lost 7,000 between the two countries. 7,313 soldiers to be somewhat
Gotta
exact.
find them and give them to me.
For no reason whatsoever. And they're Russian and they're Ukrainian, but
Yeah.
they're soldiers.
Well, what's going
I
on
wanna
with
see
this?
It end. Yeah.
Mr. President, have you decided you're definitely going to send National Guard troops to Chicago?
I didn't say when, but the answer is, look, Chicago's very interesting because I watched Pritzker get up and say about,
This is
we don't
interesting.
need help, we're safe. But
Hey, Emilio
2 weeks
Estevez
ago,
knew
they had 6
when to bow
people
out.
murdered,
Smart man.
and they had 24
Probably
people
one of the best
hit
actors.
by bullets.
Honestly.
Last
Just-
week, as you know, it was 7 people,
You know,
24 people hit.
He doesn't overstay
and
his
7
welcome.
people died.
Just like how Stan Smith
And
said
then
back in what
over
was
the
that,
last 2
15
days,
years ago.
that was the
Just-
crown jewel. They had
Brilliant
I
actor,
guess,
really.
9 or 10 killed, and 50
I don't
hit
think
with
Emilio
bullets.
Estevez has been in a single
and you have this
bad movie.
governor Get up,
I mean,
who's a
don't get me
terrible
wrong,
governor,
the spin-offs of
probably
Shrek were not great.
He and Gavin Newsom would be probably
in my
the
opinion.
2 worst and most naive.
But every Shrek movie has
They're
been a
naive.
slam dunk.
Either they're
So,
naive or they're
you know.
very untruthful. And he'll say, we don't want any protection. We don't need. So in the last 3 weeks, he's lost almost 20 people killed. There's
Yeah.
no place in the world, including you can go to Afghanistan, you can go to places that you would think of. They don't even come close to this. Chicago is
I wouldn't
a
say they don't
hellhole
come
right
close.
now. Baltimore is a hellhole right now. Parts of Los Angeles are terrible. If we didn't put out the fires, and I mean the other fires, the bullet fires, they didn't do a good job with. They should have had the water coming down, like I said. You know, we had to release the water. We had to go in and release the water to L.A. It's so badly run. But if I didn't send the National Guard into Los Angeles, you wouldn't. I would be making an announcement today. I'd be talking about Huntsville, and I'd simultaneously be saying, by the way, the Olympics is not coming to Los Angeles. If we didn't do that, and even the sheriff, the top law enforcement person in Los Angeles said, we could not have handled it without them. So that's what he said.
Make your mind up on Chicago, though?
Well, we're going in. I didn't say when. We're going in. When you lose, look, I have an obligation. This isn't a political
The fact that he won't say when he's going in means that he's probably going to surprise
we
them.
lose when 20 people are killed over the last 2.5 weeks, and 75 are shot with bullets. So let me tell you a little story about a place called D.C.
What I normally think somebody would get shot
District
with. But
of Columbia, right here where we are. It's now a safe zone. We have no crime. It's
Nate
in
Gray
such
is,
great shape. You can go and actually walk with your children, your wife,
what's
your
her name's
husband. You can
brother,
walk right
right?
down the middle of the street. You're
Phoenix's
not going to
brother?
be shot,
God,
Peter.
what's her name?
You're
I
safe.
can't remember her first name.
Everyone likes you anyway. They probably wouldn't do it. But
I love
it's so
Shrek 2. Come
dangerous.
on.
And there are people in this
Shrek
audience
3?
that
You thought Shrek
you've
3
suffered
was
greatly.
bad?
There are
come
people
on
in
now.
this audience that have been mugged.
Shrek 3, whenever he's
and
getting his
hurt
rear
badly,
scratched.
and
What's
they
your
don't
name,
want
sir?
to talk about it. Maybe
Mr.
you were very
Fiddlesworth.
brave in talking about it. You made
Perfect.
quite an impression on a lot of
It
people.
was such
I
a great
appreciate it.
scene. Come on.
But there were other people in this room that have been hurt very badly just walking
one of the
down the
best.
street in D.C.
I love Shrek. I love Shrek.
Washington, D.C. is a safe zone right
Maybe
now.
I'm
It's
biased,
a safe
but,
city.
you know.
The restaurants are open. They're booming. You can't
Potatoes
get
gun,
a restaurant. New restaurants are announcing
yeah,
that they're going
potato
to
gun's
be
stupid.
open. This took place in 12 days. Now it's 15 days, but 3 days ago it became what's known as a safe zone. It's a safe city. And this city was really bad. Really, really
Yeah.
bad. We took 1,600 people out.
He did an amazing job
Hardcore
with
criminals
DC.
that will not be coming
There's
back
no denying that.
anytime soon.
You don't even see
And,
leftists complaining about it.
We're very proud of it. You know, to have our
They
nation's
can't argue
capital
it. They've left that
lose
subject.
every week. You know, it was like years, many years, where every single week somebody was killed for many consecutive weeks. This went on for years. And then we had, last week it was announced that nobody was killed last week. And I made that announcement in front of a very distinguished leader of a country. And I'm saying proudly, ladies and gentlemen, nobody was killed in Washington, D.C. this week. He looked at me like, what's that all about? I say, yeah, we have a little bit of a crime problem, and we don't have a crime problem in Washington anymore. And the mayor has been very helpful, and the police commission has been very helpful, and it's been a great team. And I would love to have Governor Pritzker call me. I'd gain respect for him and say, we do have a problem, and we'd love you to send in the troops, because you know what? The people, they have to be protected. I saw today on one of your networks, not a friendly network, except really the opposite, I would say, very unfriendly network. And they interviewed about 12 people on this morning. Most of them
Son
were
of Jean Grey.
African
Okay, there we
American, who were black.
I haven't been.
And they were
Okay,
saying,
so I
please,
haven't.
please let the president
He's the
send it." These were
alternative
people from
counterpart to
Chicago.
Gable? Wow, okay, I got
Please,
some
we need
catching up
help.
to do.
We need help. We can't walk outside. We're petrified. If the governor of Illinois would call me up, I would love to do it. Now, we're going to do it anyway. We have the right to do it.
Good.
Because I have an obligation.
But he wants the
to protect this
cooperation.
country.
He's working on a
And that
negotiation
includes
with them.
Baltimore. I saw where Governor Moore was.
It's better to try and go for a
asking me to take a
negotiation.
walk
I
down
appreciate
the
Trump
street
doing
of
that. But at the
Baltimore.
same
Well,
time,
Baltimore's a very unsafe place.
There's
It's
people
rated
dying.
number 4 in the city. One of the worst.
And how many more
one of the
victims do we
most
need to
unsafe
see before this
places anywhere
stupid
in the
mayor
world.
gets off his rear end or stupid
But,
governor
you know, we took
gets off
care-
their
this
rear
was a
end
beautiful
and
thing
actually
that
does the right
happened
thing?
in Washington because we showed.
Because
showed
think
that it
about the
could be
families
done.
that are going to be
And
affected.
This wasn't
How
just
many
sending big,
hundreds
strong
of
guys,
people will
and
be
they are
affected with
big
just
and they
one
are
death?
strong. You know, we had a great decision from the Supreme Court.
I understand
that
Trump's
had to do
willingness
with,
to work with these people.
Sort of talent.
But at this
It
point
had
in
to
time,
do
I think
with,
it's gone. These people are
you
so far gone. Trump
put
needs to just
down
humiliate
based
him and be
on
like, look,
merit.
I'm cleaning your city up for you.
You can hire based on
Look at who
merit.
you all elected.
So merit for a soldier
And
or
just
for a policeman
shame
is
them.
strong, physically fit, something, having a certain
Ooh,
ability.
nice. What?
Not a person
Ivan
that
S.
is
Geo. That's a good one to
woke
start on.
and got the job through woke, but wasn't strong
Hard
enough to lift
transitioning
a
from
gun
six.
out
It's
of
not
the
as
holster,
hard as you would
et cetera,
think.
et cetera. No,
You
I
know,
looked
you
at
go
the
from your E.
police, as you know, last
You're
week
gonna
I
have a
went
B
over. We had
string
a
right
meeting
below.
with. There had to be 300 people.
So
and
it's really
they were
just-
all very impressive looking. And
Just imagine
when the
that,
bad
and
guys
it's
see
really
them,
simple.
they're not going to do a thing. And so I'm very proud
Keep it
of
knee
Washington.
standard. I would
it
keep it
serves
knee
as a
standard to
template,
start.
and we're going to
I
do
actually
it
prefer
elsewhere.
staying
But
standard now.
Chicago is certainly going to be high. I would love to have.
But yeah, 7
him
strings is
call.
awesome.
I would love
How you
the
been holding up,
governor
man, since you've
of
gotten out of the
Illinois.
hospital?
I'd be honored to take his call. All he has to do is say, "Sir, we need help. It's out of control." And everyone knows it is. He's not kidding
Yeah.
anyone.
Yeah, absolutely.
I would love to have. I
Not
would
kidding a
say
damn person.
Governor Moore call, because I watched him over the weekend trying to explain that Baltimore, what they need is housing. No, they don't need housing. They need to get rid of the criminals. These are hardcore criminals. We took many people off the streets of Washington, D.C. They're hardcore. They're not going to be good. In 10 years, in 20 years, in 2 years, they're going to be criminals. They were born to be criminals, frankly. They were born to be criminals, and they're tough and mean, and they'll cut your throat, and they won't even think about it the next day. They won't even remember that they did it. And we're not going to have those people. Washington, D.C. is now a safe zone. It's a safe place, and you can walk, Katie, you can walk right down the street with, by the way, one of the biggest human beings I've ever seen, which is her husband. He was a football player for like 11 years in the NFL. He's a big person. But big doesn't mean anything when they have guns and when they have knives and everything else that they have, right? But you can walk right down the street, even by yourself, and you're totally safe. Washington, D.C. is a great thing. Yes, ma'am, please.
Mr. President, as you're calling on Democratic leaders across the country to work with you on crime, do you see your efforts here in D.C., including, for example, working with Mayor Bowser here as a model for bringing more bipartisanship in matters not only with crime, but also issues that matter to everyday American people's lives?
So Mayor Bowser's been great. She could have taken the thing, and then after I clean it up,
I don't
they'll
blame
take
you for that
credit
at
it.
all.
You know what they do?
Man,
is
that's
they
like
take credit.
that's
Like,
very similar
we
to what my
cleaned
wife
up
was going through.
Los Angeles, we did a great job there, and it was overwhelming what was going on.
Yeah, safety is an illusion. You should always
again,
keep
the police
keep
chief
strapped.
made a statement.
100% agree with that.
We could not have done. There's no way they could handle it. You saw
always
what
be
was
ready.
happening out there. It was going to be a disaster. We stopped
Ultimate
it cold.
safety is when
If we
everyone's
didn't do
protecting
that,
themselves. Then you truly have safety.
Would have been a very safe.
We used to have that in the
and
United
remember,
States.
we have the Olympics, we have the World Cup, we have all these things coming, and we have.
We used to have some
250. All of these
really
things
good times
coming.
here.
But I watched Newsom
Such a
get up
shame.
and say he's doing a great. He's not. We're the ones that did it, and that's okay. Whatever it takes. But the main thing is we. But he got up and said we did it. Well, he didn't want us there, and he's going to need us again because it's starting to form again. I see it. It's starting to form again.
Yeah.
We have to maintain. It's like maintenance on an airplane. You can buy it, but you have to maintain it. And if you don't maintain it, a good plane becomes very
I would know.
unsafe
I was given
very
one
quickly.
by the Arabs.
So it's an honor to do it.
let me
A
put
lot
this
of presidents
down here.
wouldn't do what I'm doing. I don't need this heat. But when I watched television last night and I'm watching the news and I see that 9 people were killed in Chicago and 54 were badly wounded with bullets, I say, that's not this country. We have to do something. And
They've
I
been
do
using
say this,
pew-pews.
I say this very much. I'm not speaking to anybody but them right now. I would love to receive calls from governors and mayors saying they need help. We'll help them. We have a lot of
Yeah,
we have a
yeah,
great
I don't
force.
blame you
We
at
have
all.
A great military force. Pete will
They're starting
tell
to try
you
and
that
crack down on it in Tulsa,
when I
but
was
that ain't
running
gonna
for
work.
office, and this was a big headline, I think, probably got me a couple of votes, but you couldn't sign people in the military. Nobody wanted to join the military, the Army,
Yeah.
Air Force.
It was bad.
The Navy, Marine, Space Force, Coast Guard. We never forget Coast Guard because they've done such a great job. Never. But nobody wanted to join any of them. We were way below what we wanted. Every single one. The closest was the Marines, whatever that is. You'll explain that to me. But the closest was the Marines. But every service was way down, way down.
Yep.
And then I got elected,
Okay.
and our country's the hottest country anywhere in the world right now. Everybody's talking about the USA. They're talking about the job that we're doing. Everybody. We have the best economy. We have a very, very important decision being made by the Supreme
Lay down,
Court
Bishop.
because our country is the richest,
lay
the
down.
strongest, the
I
most
will take you out in a
powerful.
few. I
But if for
promise.
some reason some liberal court, I'm talking about the court that just ruled, where even an Obama judge voted in favor of us, which I gave him a compliment yesterday, as you know. I said that took great courage. But it's a liberal court, and it's going up to the
you put my
Supreme
sock
Court,
down.
who I think
No.
have been incredible people.
I
I
will
think
take
they've
you out
made
in a
very
few.
wise
Don't be mad.
decisions. But the tariff question,
Do it.
because without the tariffs, this country is
we
in
put
serious,
you off.
serious trouble. We've taken in almost $17 trillion of investment is coming in. Most of it is coming because
Man.
of tariffs. And if for some reason
Jenna from Broken Arrow. Oh, hell yeah,
somebody
man.
wanted to be politically correct,
I
I
lived in
actually
Broken Arrow
think it's
forever.
unpolitically correct. I think
I
politically
regret
correct
leaving
is
Broken
to
Arrow.
approve it.
Love that
because
place.
there's nothing so popular
Absolutely
as
love
what's
it.
happened to our country. Our country is doing so well. But we had a liberal court gave us a very shocking ruling, and that ruling is basically saying that the trillions of dollars that are pouring into our country, putting us in a position like no country is anywhere in the world, that they'd like to see us that taken away. By the way, a lot of the people behind that lawsuit, that particular, are from foreign countries. I might add.
Yeah, we're gonna get that overturned.
There's a video that is circulating online now of the White House where a window is open to the residents upstairs and somebody is throwing a big bag out the window. Have you seen this?
No, that's probably AI generated.
So
Actually, you can't open the windows. You know why? They're all heavily armored and bulletproof.
So that's a fake video.
Well, it's got to be, because I know every window up there. The last place I'd be doing it is that, because there's cameras all over the place, right? Including yours. No, but every window, I've never seen a window that's, in fact, my wife was complaining about it the other day. She said, love to have a little fresh air come in, but you can't. They're bulletproof. And
Yeah, that makes sense.
number one, they're sealed, and number two, each window weighs about 600 pounds. You have to be pretty strong to open them up. No, that has to be. Where was the window? Let me see.
Oh, he wants to see it right there.
Maybe from the renovations.
Which is the window?
It looks like this is on the 15th Street side, I think.
Yeah.
So right here.
Yeah, those windows are sealed. Those windows are they're all sealed. You
Oh,
can't open them.
I haven't even seen what he's talking about, so I don't know. I don't know about that at all.
It's the kind of thing they do. And one of the problems we have with AI, it's both good and bad. If something happens really bad, just blame AI. But also they create.
Yeah, are you talking about
Works both
Six String?
ways.
Are you talking about
Something
Six String?
happens
You should
that's
see
really
his
bad,
newest
maybe I'll
video
have to
complaining
just
about
blame
the.
AI.
Oh my
But
God!
there's truth to it, because
Talking
I see
about
so
Rick
many
Beato,
funny
it's one of the
things. I saw
most
something
unbelievable.
as
So I was talking with
growing up from
Justin
the time
Bonnets
I was
about
a
it.
baby till now. I said,
Like,
who did that? It was AI.
Oh, man, I'll have
generated.
to,
So it's a little bit scary.
I was talking with
to be
Justin about
honest
it,
with you.
and he was just like,
But those windows.
I won't say what he said out there, but it's laughable what that dude is complaining about.
Well, they ruled against
Just
our country,
ridiculous.
The court, and they ruled against us before. It's a very liberal court.
Yeah, they are just distributors, not
Well, it
customers at
certainly
all.
is. It certainly is.
Yeah, they just want to sell their product. They want to make their money. Now
Well,
they're
except
mad that
we
they might not
actually
be able
got
to.
one of the Obama judges that was appointed by President Obama voted in favor of the tariffs because he felt it was imperative for our country to
It is
thrive
imperative.
and survive even. And I gave him credit. I said, you know what?
Thrive
That
and
took a lot of
throb.
courage for him to do that because you don't see that often.
So my question is, I suspect you're going to appeal that all the way to the Supreme Court.
Well, we already have, yeah. In fact, we're doing something else. We're going to be going to the Supreme Court, we think, tomorrow, because we need an early decision. I mean, look, the financial fabric of our country, we're a rich, incredible country right now, and we're able to, other countries use tariffs on us for years.
Yeah,
And
why is it
we
illegal
never
for them to
did.
do that?
And I did a lot.
Why is it illegal for
during my
us to
first
tariff
term, but then
countries,
We had COVID and
but
we had to
other
focus on
countries,
other things. Couldn't be tariffing.
they can
Italy,
just screw us
Spain,
over all day long.
France, as they were.
It's
dying by
unbelievable.
the
We can't do it. They can
thousands
do
and
it.
Millions.
And our
But
Supreme
we
Court
did
getting,
with
or our
China,
courts
and,
getting involved with
China
that,
paid us
they should be
billions and
disbarred.
billions of dollars. And I
Every
started the
single one of
process,
them
but then I
that
had to end it a
has
little bit
stopped
because
Trump
of COVID. We
should be
focused on that.
disbarred.
But no, it's a very important decision. And frankly, if they make the wrong decision, it would be a devastation for our country. We've taken in trillions of dollars. And by the way, all these countries signed agreements, as an example. They're all happy. Everybody's happy. But some whack job put in a lawsuit it went before a very liberal court, and the liberal court ruled, it was 11, they ruled 7-4, with one of the most liberal of them all voting in our favor because they're patriots. I think I give tremendous credit to that judge. And now it's going to the Supreme Court. Now we're going to be asking for
That's kind of crazy.
Early admittance. We're going tomorrow, and we're going to.
Yeah, you're right about Melania Trump there. Madness.
An expedited ruling because
everyone's going to have to eat a little. We have eaten a little. I think we're over the hump. And now these judges are trying to ruin that. I think by next week he'll have it resolved.
If you look at AI, all of those, all of that money that's going to be invested, trillions and trillions of dollars, the biggest thing, bigger than the internet, I suspect. It's the internet plus 3 or 4 other things combined. We are leading very substantially with AI. We're leading because of tariffs. We're leading because of talent, and this is where they'd like to be. But without the tariffs, we wouldn't have a chance because we wouldn't be able to protect those investments of the companies coming in. So if you took away tariffs, we could end up being a third world country.
Yeah.
That's how big the ruling. So we're asking for an expedited ruling.
I hope that ruling comes in soon.
You have a Republican-controlled Congress. You control the House. You control the Senate.
Yeah, but we don't have 60 votes.
We tried to call.
We don't have 60 votes.
You
I'd love to do that. If we had 60 senators, if we got the 60 votes, we would get them. But we need 60 votes, and we need a certain number in the House. I think we'd get, I don't know, we have about 5 of them here. Would everybody agree with me on tariffs? Without tariffs, we're a different country. We have taken in so much money. And here's the thing. We signed a deal with Japan. They're paying us hundreds of billions of dollars. We signed a deal with South Korea. We signed a deal with the European Union. We signed a deal with Europe. And those countries are paying us $950 billion. And they're happy about it. They're okay. As one of them said, it's amazing that we got away with it so long. One of my friends, a leader of one of the countries, and they're fine with it. They all signed. If that ruling ever went against us, I guess we'd have to give back hundreds of billions.
Man, I hear that movie blaring down there.
Trillions and trillions of dollars back to countries that have been ripping us off for the last 35 years. And I can't imagine.
They've been ripping us off so bad, it's like they put tape on their nipples and ripped it directly off their chests.
Whatsoever. But on a common sense basis,
off our
it would
chests.
destroy America. Okay.
We talked about controlling the sky. On Sunday, the satellite signal of Ursula von der Leyen's plane was alleged.
With Ursula? Well, she had an interesting event. She's a tremendous woman. And so what are you asking me about her?
Yeah, exactly. Look at who's blocking it. You'll know as foreign investments, you were dead on with that.
Nobody knows where it came from, but they did take away her ability to use a phone. Sometimes that's a good thing. Sometimes that could happen to me. I'd be very happy.
That's funny.
Reducing tariffs on India from 50%.
What does that mean?
Are you considering taking away some of the tariffs that you've imposed on India?
No, we get along with India very well. But India you have to understand, for many years it was a one-sided relationship. Only now since I came along, and because of the power that we have with tariffs, India was charging us tremendous tariffs, about the highest in the world. They were about the highest in the world, number one. And we therefore weren't doing much business with India, but they were doing business with us because we weren't charging them foolishly.
It's a bummer.
We weren't charging
because
them.
We could become really, really good allies with India.
Everything they made, they'd send it in, pour it into our country.
Man, India's going to the best metal bands in the world right now. Bloodywood.
Not send in anything because they were charging us 100% tariffs.
And
I'll give you an example.
They kind of push that they want to Trump in their country.
Harley
you know
Davidson
what I mean?
couldn't sell into India. There was a 200% tariff on a motorcycle. So what happens? Harley Davidson went to India and built a motorcycle plant. And now they don't have to pay tariffs. Same thing as us. So what we're doing is literally
the left just does not know how tariffs. They actually know. I'm not even going to say that. The left knows how tariffs work. They just refuse to understand
but, more traditionally, car companies. We have so many car company factories under construction or being designed right now. And they're coming from China, they're coming from Mexico, I must tell you, and they're coming from Canada.
I should start live streaming with you guys like this a little more often.
But they're coming into
I'm
our
gonna
country
try and figure
because
this
they want
out.
to build here. And they want to build here for two
They
reasons.
come to
Number
our
one, they'd like to be here,
country
and number two,
and think they
the
do as they
tariffs are
please.
protecting them. And number three,
Find
they
the
want
magic
to
word
avoid
in that
paying
lyric.
tariffs. When they build
Or
their
not that
cars
lyric
here, they
specifically,
don't
but
have
those
any
lyrics.
tariffs to pay. You know, when you build here, you don't have any tariffs.
It's called One in a Million by Guns N' Roses.
Go ahead.
It's on their Lies album.
Minnesota shooting last week, the Department of Homeland Security is now
It's got a couple of funny words in it.
$1 million to hundreds of faith organizations across the country to help them ramp up security. What's your vision for further protecting religious liberty across the country amid incidents of threats and
So
violence?
religious liberty is so important, and we're talking about every religion now, and we're doing things on that nobody else has ever done, and we're going to be having a big announcement in about 2 weeks on that question. Yeah, please.
On Space Command, sir.
Man, that guy behind him looks like
concerned
Gavin
that
Newsom.
people
It's
may
driving me
not be
nuts.
willing to relocate from Colorado to Alabama.
No, I'm not
And
worried. It will get somebody else.
Colorado's-
I mean, the problem with Colorado is they have a very corrupt voting system. Look, I have so many friends in Colorado. Anytime you have mail-in voting, you have corrupt elections.
Yeah.
Very simple.
Yeah.
It's very simple. Even Jimmy Carter said it with his commission. They set up a commission with him and Scoop Jackson and
100%.
some people, highly regarded people. And they said the finding was, if you have mail-in voting, you will have corrupt elections. Well, your radical left governor decided that he was going to have all mail-in voting in Colorado. Once you have all mail-in voting, and for whatever reason, the Democrats cheat. And they cheat like, they're not stupid. That's the only thing. They're no good on policy. They're no good on management. They're no good at government. But they're great at cheating. And they stick together.
Yeah, I mean, you're
I give
definitely
them
right
credit
there,
for sticking
Nephilim, but
together.
still, I mean, I would say a vast majority of them at least know. They just don't care.
Big.
Is there any idea that
They want their narrative. I just refuse to believe that people could actually genuinely be that stupid. Hey, Randy Osborne, what a great name. We just don't hate both parties of Congress enough.
What we've
Therefore,
seen through this process is
I'm
the
all
worst
in
of
on gold.
Washington. We've seen politics get in
understand
the
that.
way of what is best for the warfighter, what's best for national security. And the state of Alabama is about to show the country the best among us. So we know the economic impact is going to be tremendous. There at Redstone Arsenal, we're proud to house
Yeah, you thought it was Newsom,
everything
too.
from
Exactly.
the FBI to headquarters there for material command to a number of things. We obviously have NASA with
See, here's the thing.
Marshall Space Flight Center, and so this
Knows how to tie a
naturally
knot.
fits within. When you look at the
Knows how to
decision
tie a knot.
matrix that they placed in front of us,
Needs to go back
that's
to knot
why
tying
we
school.
ranked so high. Is because we have
Anyone
the
wearing a half
resources
knot,
necessary and the ability
eh.
to build out quickly
Learn how to tie a Windsor.
to meet the needs
Come
in
on.
front of us.
It's the only way
as
to
far
tie
as
a tie.
economic impact, it
Unless
would
you're
be
getting
tremendous. Does
really
anybody have
fancy.
an
There's
exact
some
number?
people who can make some really fancy tie knots.
1,600 jobs.
Not talking about that. Windsor, basic.
With
If
3,000
you do anything less than
This
that,
is
if you do a
teamwork
half
right
knot,
here. So we are really
Don't care.
proud, and the people of
I'm
Alabama
sorry to all
are
y'all who are
ready
going to try and defend that half knot thing. Bad.
Yeah, please.
Owning a home and going about the American dream seems like it's out of touch for a lot of Americans. Just
Yeah.
recently, you pushed out a statement about addressing an emergency housing situation.
That's right. We're thinking about doing that.
Yeah, can you just?
Well, we
You
need
really
a
have
little
to
help
put
from
black
the Fed.
and
We have
caucus in the
a
same.
man named Jerome Too Late Powell.
next to
You
each other
probably
there.
heard of him. It's too late. It's way too late. And the economy is so strong that it's pushing through that. Normally, it would have been much tougher, but we're doing so
I don't
well
think there's a difference
that we're
there.
pushing through it. But it makes
The red
it
or the
very
blue. I think
hard
they're
for
both
people
the
to get
same.
mortgages because too late is too late. Very simple. He's too late.
I think they're part of the same, too.
Probably political, whatever. He wasn't too late before the election. Before the election, he was cutting rates, right? Because he was hoping that, I guess, Biden would get in or that Kamala would. He was a big Biden guy. Explain that one. And then he was a Kamala person. But he was hoping, I guess, she'd win, I guess. I don't know. It didn't work out too well. But, yeah, we need a
wasn't
very
even close.
serious cut. I
Not a
think
chance.
that if you look back,
Everyone,
many
all the left
decades
blamed
ago,
it on
the
her
United
being a
States
woman
was
too.
always the lowest, even if they were doing
let that
badly.
sink in.
The United States.
Everybody on the
because
left
without the
was like,
United States,
"Well, Kamala didn't win
everything in
because
the
she was a
world would
woman," and
die.
it's like,
It's true. It's so
good job, guys.
powerful. It's so
No,
big.
it's just because
And
she was
I made
absolutely
I made it really
stupid.
big.
She was
in the
stupid.
first 4 years. Then it started to degenerate.
could
with
win.
What this Biden administration did, but we built it up to a level that I never thought
you
we
can
could
find the
be
right
at this
one.
quickly. With the
you can
hottest,
win.
with the best financially, the money coming
There's
in
no
is so
chance
big
Kamala
because
would
of
win,
tariffs
period.
and other things.
If
but
she would
because of
have been a man,
tariff gets us
she
even
would have
those
lost.
other things. Plus, it
Just
gets
saying.
us great negotiating. I settled 7 wars, and numerous of those wars were because of trade.
Let's see if we can get to 10.
The trade deals that I made were because of tariffs. It gives you a great
If he
negotiating
can
ability.
stop
If that ability
Russia
were taken away from us
and Ukraine
by a liberal court acting on essentially
he will stop
foreign
every single war
nations
on this planet.
asking to get help.
I have no
from
doubt.
The United States government, when they've been doing this to us
But
for
we'll see.
40 years.
Oh, man, I
that's
like
why we have
Tulsi, but I don't...
$38 trillion
man.
in debt. We won't
That's
have
a
it
tough
for
one.
long if they let us. If they allow us to do what everybody knows we should be able to do.
It's definitely a tough one to see.
Yeah, please.
Mr. President, another Biden
Oh, no,
governor
I can't get behind
actually
Marco.
now
Little Marco
reversing his
Rubio.
signing deal last week to make
I think
federal
he's a
buildings
snake. He's done a good job so far. I can't deny
adoptable
that, but I
architecture's
think
again. Can you
he's...
talk to
You,
us about
you
why
remember
we
what
have
happened
an
outside of the White
Well,
House
we
with
want to
Alex
see
Jones and
beautiful
him?
buildings. Now, it's in the
I don't know,
eye
though.
of
Maybe
the
I'm wrong.
beholder. I've seen architectural reviews.
I hope I'm wrong.
Over the years, I'm an expert at it. I've gotten a lot of great reviews. But I've seen buildings
Yeah, she
that
would have been
I
better against
didn't
Hillary,
think were
for
very
sure.
good get great reviews, and
Than
I've seen
Hillary.
great buildings get bad reviews. So, but it's just a standard. We want to have a good standard. We're building something here. For 150 years, they wanted a ballroom at the White House. We're doing something at the highest level, using great architects and all. And
Wait,
it's
they don't
very
have a
exciting.
ballroom there? I thought they did.
But we have a lot of interesting things happening architecturally in D.C. And D.C. is like a different place. And even the contractor said, "Sir, we walked down today. We feel like much safer. It's like a different place." Washington, D.C. is great. Now, we're going to also beautify it. We're going to put a topping on the roads. We're not going to rip them apart and take 4 years to build a road that was exactly the same by the time you build it.
Oh, yeah.
But
Dead on.
We're going to put
For
toppings.
sure they're all
we're going
snakes.
to put new medians in. We're going to get the graffiti off. We're going to put tiles up in the tunnels where the tiles are missing. We'll do the whole tunnel instead of, a little
We'll do the
area where
hokey
you see
pokey.
New tiles, old tiles that never look too good, but they could use it. They've been up for 50 years. They've served their duty. But we're going to make this
Duty. That'd be
within
so great. Come on.
about a 20-mile radius from.
I didn't see
the
one
White House.
person crack a
We're gonna
smile
have this
when he said
place
duty.
spick and span. It's
These
going to
people
be
have no soul.
crime-free, and it's going to be
Come on.
spick and span. It's going to be. You'll be proud of Washington again. Go ahead, please.
Sir, China's having a massive military parade that President Putin and Kim Jong-un will be attending. Do you interpret that as a challenge to this? And are you
No.
concerned at all about those countries
No.
trying to be some sort
No.
of counterweight?
Who cares?
Not at
They're
all.
in their
China
country.
needs us, and I have a very good relationship with President Xi, as you know. But China needs us much more than we need them.
By
No,
far.
I don't see that at all. No.
We really should just
And I
stop
had
doing
actually
trade
a
with
very
China
good
for a
meeting
while.
with President Putin a couple of weeks ago. We'll see if anything comes out of it. If it doesn't, we'll take a different stance.
Everyone March today in California ruled that your deployment of National Guard troops to Los Angeles was illegal. Do you have any response?
Well,
reaction to that?
it was a radical left judge, but very importantly, what did you not tell me in that question or statement that you made?
All right,
Pretty
you're not
much
too
of a
far off
statement,
there.
I think.
Well, I was asking for your response.
No, you didn't say what the judge said, though. The judge said, but you can leave the 300 people.
Oh, yeah,
that
they
you
probably
already
will.
have
Spick and spam. They're
in
going to say
place.
something
They
about
can
that,
continue
right?
to be in place. That's all we need.
That's
But why
literally
didn't
the
you put
name of
that
a
as part
cleaner
your
that still
statement? 'Cause
exists.
The judge, the same judge,
It's a bottle of
ruled
spray, spick and spam.
exactly as you said, except the judge said that you can leave
spick and
the
span,
300
isn't it?
people that
SBAN,
you already
I
have
thought?
in place. They can stay, they can remain, they can do what they have to do. Thank you very much, everybody. We appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you all. Go to hell. Alrighty. So we got that going. That's great. Oh man. Yeah. No, this was fun, guys. We should definitely be doing this a lot more often, I think. I think we should definitely be hanging out. 244 views? Oh my god. I would not have gotten this off of any other live stream before monetized. What the hell, YouTube? This sucks. I hate that I have to be monetized in order to get people to get in here. Like, they will not show my videos out. But while everyone's here, if you guys could make sure the bell is dinged, and you guys will definitely be able to, see all the videos I upload and stuff, it would help so much. Because when I upload a bunch of videos criticizing the left, a lot of leftists flood in here, derank it, downvote it to where it dies off. Like, some of my videos that got decently deranked, I'll just pull it up for you guys real quick before I go. Where was it? This one right here, Ethan Klein's videos, 2.5 thousand views. It got cut off only because of dislikes. Had a very, very high click-through ratio. I think I had like a 15% click-through ratio, which is stupid high for even most YouTubers. Your average YouTuber like PewDiePie or Mr. Beast and all them average about a 7% click-through ratio, And then another one that got heavily debunked was, or downvoted, not deranked, you know, was the Hassan videos here, the Destiny videos. They just flood in because they check for new Destiny stuff all the time. And they just downvoted all. So that's what they try to do. His army, literally, on Reddit, they literally coordinate people and go, hey, new person made a, Destiny video. Go, here it is. Go downvote it. They literally do that all the time. It's kind of wild. So, it is what it is. Yeah, a bunch of them. Exactly, Red. That's exactly it. Hey, thank you, Tyrannical. I appreciate it. But no, Ed, you're right. Even though you retracted those. You're dead on. It's very, very, very silly. But things have been going a lot better. I'm already almost back to my 15,000 subscriber mark. I greatly appreciate you all for what you're doing. Just going there, viewing, and giving it a thumbs up. Every time you give it a thumbs up, YouTube will recommend it to like 4 other people. For every like I get, it's like 4 extra views. It's kind of wild. So just things like that. There's a hype button now on these videos. I don't know if I could see it because it's my own video. Oh, yeah. It's like remember in 2015, yeah. Sucks. Alex Jones, just all that reminds you. Yeah, these guys are great. All you guys are. Is there a way? Nope, not on these. So I guess it's only on my phone that I can see it. But there's like a hype button. I think it might be worth y'all clicking. It sends it to, let's see if I can, is there a hype list? Descriptions, home short, maybe I go here. Let's see. I don't see anything hype. YouTube Studio, music, Yeah, I don't see the hype subject, because you could do, like, shorts. Yeah, I don't see it here. I don't know, maybe it's just on phone for now. I don't know. Wow, what a heck of a video for that to bring up, really. That's how they get you. You know, they just show a white guy and put the N-word on it, and then it shows the joke that the black guy told. You know what I mean? Good stuff. Good stuff. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. And yeah, guys, I genuinely appreciate you all. I'll try to live stream more often. I'll see you guys here in the next one. Later. Gotta figure out how to turn off the stream. Wait, what's this? What's going on here? Did I get ended? Did my stream end here? No? I don't know what's going on. Oh, this. Good job, Rumble. I don't know what Rumble's doing. Do I gotta refresh? Probably need to refresh. Okay, there we go. What am I saying? Can't even hear. I don't know what's going on. Rumble's all sorts of messed up. So it is what it is there. Rumble crashed out, yeah. Okay.